Heyo, and welcome in today to my channel, Daniel J Illustrates. And this is me painting the cat by the door, as you can see. So this is a piece that I painted back in November 2022. Um, and I decided, I think a couple of months back, not a month or two, 2 months ago, to revisit. It's probably two, 2 to 3 months ago that I revisited this. Um, Mainly because I needed, I needed a few 90 art challenges to do. I was like deciding I wanted to revisit some 90-minute art challenges to see like the level of improvement that I've had over the years. Um, and to give myself another chance to redeem that painting, and also to keep growing and learning. Um, yeah, and it's a bit of fun. I enjoyed drawing this painting the first time. I enjoyed drawing it the second time. Um, and it's a cool subject matter. These 90-minute art challenges are quite fun. Um, Obviously they take 90 minutes, which isn't all the time in the world, but it's not so short as well, so you have some time to do some stuff. Um, with that though, I do try and work on one aspect of the painting the best I can. So this might be, say, the posing, or the lighting, or the shape or form, or the lines. It could be anything. Um, and last time I painted it, I was mainly dealing with trying to get that angle of the head right. Most of it was, yeah, trying to get that angle of the head right. Um, and now I already have kind of dealt with that. I brought it into this painting the second time round. So, I didn't have all those issues, those problems. Um, so it gave me more time to work on all the other aspects of the painting. And that's where kind of redrawing stuff and repainting it comes in handy, um, because you're tackling a lot of issues at a time, um, and less issues you have, um, the more time you can worry about the other issues. So like I said, I was dealing with the angle of the head first. So I dealt with the angle of the head, and that's all dealt with. And now I can really get the drawing down, the posing, the size, him fitting in there. Obviously, in the last painting I did have some of these other aspects, like positioning and um, scale and that kind of thing. I was trying to deal with that too. But yeah, the angle was really one of the big keys that um, kind of I was struggling with in this painting last time. This time I already worked it out, so I had less time spent on that angle of that drawing, um, and the positioning, the scaling, all those things were sorted. So I already had um, a good underlay for this drawing, and that's why drawing something over and over and over again can be really useful. It can level you up. Revisiting old paintings, same thing. It can show your skill again, reinforce what you've learnt over the years. It's just really helpful to do. So I try revisit stuff. The last few years I definitely have um, gone through kind of my portfolio. I've either moved stuff around, move some old pieces, um, either take them out of my portfolio. Some I have painted over and be like, yep, no, this is alright, but it just needs another paint over. Um, and yeah, it's super helpful to really just delve in and repaint something. And that's what I'm doing here. I've done a few videos where I've revisited paintings. I usually with 90-minute art challenges though is that I will do it once, um, and then you know I'm not quite happy with the result, and then I will like do it the next week or the week after that, do another painting of it, another drawing, um, which is quite good because it gives me another chance to draw that. Um, I think I might have done it 3 times for one. Um, but yeah, it was because I'm not quite happy with the results, so I just try again. Um, and it works out well. I still learn my bit. But giving it a little bit of time to come back and then repaint it, um, that can be really helpful too because it gives you a little bit more insight, um, a little bit more time to kind of brew up, some things that you missed in the painting or the drawing. Obviously all those things that you did in the previous attempt at it. Having the right angle, having the right, scaling, everything like that. That's all been done before, so you already have kind of everything you need for the drawing, so you can go a lot further than you did. Um, it's kind of like beating your running score or something. You already know that you can run, um, let's say 100 meters in what, a minute. I don't know. That's kind of slow, isn't it? Yeah. Well, a lap in 3 minutes, something like that. Anyway, um, so you can do that, but you keep doing it over and over again, and eventually you slowly chew it down where um it takes you, it cuts off. It might cut off a second every time you do it. And eventually you chew it down to like 2 minutes 30. Like going to your favorite shop or something the first time, you're finding it, and it takes you like half an hour to get there or something because you're finding it, you're finding a perfect like parking spot or something. I don't know. And then um, the next time around, you come and you know where it is, the place you're going, kind of where the perfect parking spot is. So it takes you only 20 minutes the next time you go there. Um, so it's the same thing. You learnt your lesson, you know a little bit more about it, and you can improve on those things. So it takes less time to do. And same with this, like doing the 90-minute art challenge, you can see you've done it the first time, and then you do it again. Um, the first time compared to the second time, you can compare like how far you got with both of them and see that you got a little bit more mileage out of the second one. Usually that's the way it goes. Um, Unless like you're dealing with different aspects. So in the first one you've dealt with like your positioning, your shading or something. But in the second one, maybe you delved into color a little bit. So you might not have achieved as much, but you've just poured your time into something a little bit different. And that's where maybe you would do a third attempt, because you've taken those two things, say the color aspects and those things, and the shading and the sizing and everything like that, and you put those two together, and you get you've already dealt with those, and yeah. it'll take you half an hour for each of those aspects, and then get to a higher result. But yeah, that's been me drawing this cat here. Hopefully you've enjoyed seeing it being created. Yeah, it's my second attempt at it. Hopefully you do have enjoyed it. Keep drawing, keep creating, and see you in the next video.